Sinnertwin 2019, Blot 2020, Rippersnapper 2021, Cutthroat 2021, and Hunger 2025. After 6 years, the Terracon's leader finally arrived. While Hunger may have arrived late and the design team has changed, the overall design remains true to the original 4 figures, creating a strong sense of integration. While the backpack design is still quite large due to the ability to transform, it's still a nice touch for the figure's handsomeness. The big question remains, do you still own the original 4 members? After all, 6 years have passed. Let's first look at the appearance. The humanoid's armor is mostly plastic molding, with some mechanical details spray-painted. The figure appears very sturdy, somewhat minimizing the contrast of the backpack on its back. The leg armor completely encases the internal skeleton, clearly and perfectly showcasing the slender thighs and thick calves. A reminder, before unboxing and playing, you need to unlock the calf cover, stretch the leg, and then secure the heel. As for the exposed joint on the back of the calf, think of it as a thruster nozzle. I actually forgot to retract it during the transformation. The head is painted the pink color of the anime, perfectly translucent. If you prefer a less glaring pink, you can swap it out for transparent yellow parts for a more subtle color shift. No alloy parts are used, but the thicker plastic makes the figure feel incredibly light. Even with intense shaking, the joints are firm enough for reliable manipulation. The figure stands 24 centimeters tall. The articulation is excellent, with the head connected via ball joints, allowing for smooth rotation and swinging. Side arm movements are effortless, and the arm rotation is also gear-jointed. Waist rotation requires lifting the tail to create space before turning. The hip joints are crisp gear-jointed, ensuring excellent strength when lifting the legs forward, backward, or sideways. The knee joints are large gear-jointed. The figure features fixed joints, with no individually movable fingers. Overall, the articulation is sufficient for posing. Now, let's see how Hunger transforms. The transformation between humanoid and beast forms can basically be summarized as a standing humanoid lying down, so the transformation isn't particularly difficult. The two-headed dragon's beast form looks truly enormous, and the large gun attached to its back adds to its three-dimensionality. Whether the dragon's head opens and fires its cannon is a matter of preference. The only drawback is that the torso looks a bit boxy. The beast form is articulated, including unlocking the cannon in the dragon's mouth to open and close it. The head also sways side to side. The neck, resembling a humanoid leg, features two sections of articulation, both swinging and rotating. The forelimbs are humanoid arms with a wide range of motion, while the hind legs and thighs are fully articulated. Each section of the tail has room to swing and rotate, allowing for effortless poses. The base is also well padded, with no gaps. The entire dragon measures a staggering 40 centimeters in length. Now, let's transform into the most anticipated combined form. The combined form is more like the process of reversing back to human form, and it won't be difficult once you get used to it. In the past 6 years, the mainstream transformable Terracons have switched from one piece to external parts. In this trend, TFC finally brought out the main body of the Terracons that used to transform into one piece, which actually made it a valuable selling point. 5 members, 5 weapons, 6 years in the making, finally coming together. I finally waited for this day, and I'm glad I didn't give up before. The TFC Terracons Abominus has been combined. From 2019 to 2025, it's finally standing. And my child has successfully graduated from first grade. TFC's Abominus certainly lived up to expectations. The 5 members are perfectly proportioned, and the combined unit doesn't look bulky at all. The colors are also vibrant. Compared to the single, mainstream color schemes of other combiners, Abominus stands out. Its rich color palette makes it a delight to look at. Next, let's compare them with other products. First, let's take a look at the Abominus produced by UT. The height difference between the two is very obvious, and the design of the combination shape is also very different. After all, the two products are produced so many years apart, so the difference in style is not difficult to understand. So do you prefer TFC's Abominus or UT's Abominus? Next, let's take out the Pyrannicon, which is also produced by TFC and has received widespread acclaim, and compare them in the same frame. There is still a big difference in height between the two. The Pyrannicon is obviously more sturdy, while the Abominus appears to be taller and more well-proportioned. The contrast between the dark and colorful colors is also eye-catching enough. If the Abominus also came in a dark color version, would you buy another one? The combined Abominus figures are quite substantial, requiring considerable strength to lift. A shake revealed flawless tightness in the joints, with no signs of loosening or falling apart. The combined figure stands about 45 centimeters at the highest point of the shoulder. The articulation of the limbs is primarily gear-jointed, creating a crisp, creaking sound. Finally, I want to say that whether playing with toys or working, health and well-being are paramount. It took 6 years to finally complete the fusion, but it took a very difficult time. Some players may never see the day when Abominus is finally fused together. So fans, please take good care of yourselves and put your health first. That concludes today's video. See you next time.